What was the key defensively, not just tonight, but going back to that Portland game? Has there been something that's worked collectively there on that end?
One thing about it, we do a good job of taking our film sessions and applying it to the game situation. I think tonight in the Portland game was two of those instances where we knew that we didn't play the way we're capable of defensively, and we watched a lot of film. We broke down some things, able to get on the floor as well at our practice facility and walk through some things, go over some things, and I think it's helped us the last two games.
I guess that you could almost think of the same question with AD being out. Have you guys just found finally, I should say finally, right? It was about 5 games. Have you found some sense of rhythm there and guys knowing where they need to be and where they need to step up around you?
I think, yeah. I mean, listen, when you lose a mega piece like AD, it's going to take some time, both offensively and defensively, how we want to play and what's going to be our rhythm and how we get into our rhythm. And I think, over the last few games, we've done a good job of trying to, this is where we're going to have the ball. This is how we're going to be effective. This is where we need to run and how we're going to, benefit from one another. And I also think that, guys knowing when they're going to play, they knowing the rotations, things of that nature. So guys are just staying ready. Obviously, you always got to stay ready, but, guys know their rotations and it's worked out a lot for us.
Hey.
LeBron, you told us that you were going to find a way to figure this thing out because you always tweak your game to what your team needs. And the eye test for me the last couple of games is you play with more physicality and turning defensive plays into offensive opportunities. Has that been the game plan, or is that just what has presented itself these last couple of games?
It's my job to, like you said, to figure it out, and on both sides of the floor. And I think defensively, I've just been a little bit more active. Trying to be in the right position where that it benefit our team, benefit myself. But I've just been flying around, and it's helped out our team, and everyone's been flying around. They've helped me out as well too. So, I'm definitely not okay with losing, and so it's my job to figure it out what's going to be the best for our team, and we've done a good job of that the last couple games.
Dan?
LeBron, before the game, I asked you for kind of, he's an expert in front of his team, right? He's done it as players and coach a bunch of different times. He said that he felt this might be the hardest circumstance, with no fans, with games stacked upon each other, heading to trying to curious, when you look at this past month, what does that tell you about how tough this is going to be, and how do you think you guys kind of came through it?
It's been extremely tough. You have to literally self-motivate yourself every single day. And it's very tough because you're playing every other day, if not back-to-backs, and it's not much downtime. So, you have to motivate yourself. And being here in California, like you said, us and SAC and Eclipse and GS, we don't have the luxury of having fans right now. I've been watching a lot of games of late, and there's been 1,500, 2,000, whatever the case may be in the fans, and it just gives you an extra boost. So I'm just waiting, hopefully sooner than later. I would love for us to start having fans here in California, especially here at Staples. It's just adds so much for us, and also to see our fans too. But it's very challenging, and like I said, you just gotta have that self-discipline and that self-motivation to know that you're going out there, and you just have to be able to use your teammates, use yourself, and to get the energy.
18 plus years, LeBron, what self-motivates you still?
Because at the end of the day, there's some kids out there that's still watching me. They're watching the way I play the game of basketball. They're reading the narrative of, will I be tired, or am I satisfied, and things of that nature. And I don't want to give them an excuse, no matter the circumstances. You still go out there and you still go out there and play as hard as you can. And, give your life to the game, because the game will give it back to you. So I understand I have a responsibility that's beyond myself when I hit the floor.
Okay, last 3, Colin.
Hello, LeBron. Obviously, you guys played Portland in the playoffs last year, and Golden State is a team that you know well, and players that you know very well. Defensively, how much has that familiarity that you guys have, and perhaps you personally have with those players, played into the performances you've had?
Well, I mean, our coaching staff has done a great job of putting together a game plan, and we've just tried to execute that. I definitely got a lot of familiarity with, obviously, with GS, and some of the players that they have on the floor because of the last 10 years, obviously. But also, with Portland and the series that we had with them not too long ago. But, for me, I kind of always try to keep myself, familiar with whoever we're playing by watching film and diving into things that they're going to do and just to put my team in a position to be successful.